They're treating you as sexual weaknesses. And I feel so. Mom on Sano, I'm treated, you know, numbness, you know, and you flex on 600 herbal mixture. One second be a bebo yepa. Samson elephant herbal mixture, and also honor. I to me, Buama, be to me, echo ye mouth. Ain't you know here, I elephant with herbal mixture, Nibia. Me patrol, a bebo, and my yet pals, you know, and I feel so see more pains, you know, constipation, you know. Timi Jayama, Samson as I take about powder, and also I walk on a bit to me, I'll my baby to me, a queer mouth. If I will cocoa home, and I feel elephant ointment, and waist and body pains, backbone, rheumatism, swollen legs, lean a bed wow. And then, open the door to Parayanko, Kaisi Drug Lane, KPD Enterprise, our Kings walk about, Rupash about, Tinata about, and lose about, your Quaterman, so your Little George Pharmacy, and I face Washamani Echoes Pharmacy in Concord, and your Hillside Pharmacy. Kumasi, a Colina Herbal, Misty Herbal, Happy Dank Herbal, and I feel Freddie Mensko, Mama Becky. Oh, pay a Sadik for no Medin Komoye Pandia Yanko, Marie Junction, near the toll booth. From on 0244 153 511, and I said 055 799 7797. Check with your time. I bought a 7:39 here. And we're Kessben 92.9 and I feel so. Oh, share me with Kessben TV. I'm watching and my kwaba eba a essbenMaakye so meeting at your man so for Kojo Preko Dankwah. Oh, share me with your Facebook so a Kessben TV and I feel so Kessben 92.9 Kessben 92.9 on sa ebe kame and we your Facebook na fe o messages ne dia kan nyina no obetumi e de ababeto no making kan ne nyina ama ewo eye efie hanom na fe ya toa eye dwumadie ne so sa so and I show mo DSTV channel 364 and I feel so Go TV no eye channel 121 be some akwa babium eba eye essbenMaakye so from now to 9:40 the anyway na babedi say dwumadie we President at the eye nkrata bi ababetudwa na mamen kan briefly na fe me kwa homa so na me ne eye mia menua me lawyer Raymond Bedema or a law lecturer at KPD University yeni nkomo emfa home presidential amnesty for prisoners. Now he says that President John Dramani Mahama has, upon the recommendation of the Prison Service Council and in consultation with the Council of State, in accordance with Article 72 Clause 1 of the Constitution, granted an amnesty to 998 prisoners out of a total of 1,014 recommended. And the categories are there. First time as 787 and a death sentence to be commuted to life imprisonment, 87, and a life sentence to be commuted to 20 years definite term, 51, and a more seriously ill, 33, and also over 70 years in respective of offense, 36, and I feel so next mother say womb, sebi omo motion kwala nufu kromo tua nufu anokrano, omo 2 and a petitioners. A year 2 signed by Felix Kwachi Ofosu MP and I also a spokesperson to the president or also a minister government communication and on modesa a year krate ebetudwa but abani says no yenom yenseran tiasie yisa oka article 72:1 okrana minim de wo hosaso and our wutie me no onhyada ndim de wo ho ntiyenko ne ene eye lawyer Raymond Bedema ND and come a law lecturer e wo KPD University na fe yen hwe de wom any what truly makes this thing unique and I say at the same thing in a mass anima way na about morning and welcome to essbenMaakye.
Good morning, Kojo. How are you?
I'm okay. How you doing?
By God's grace, I'm fine, Kojo.
We thank God. Okay, so now President's communication released a presser yesterday talking about the presidential amnesty for prisoners. First off, what does the Article 72 Clause 1 says? Because it was quoted here that upon the recommendation from Prison Service Council in consultation with the Council of State and all that, in accordance with Article 721. What exactly does the Article 721 talks about in the first place?
Thank you so much, and let me take the opportunity to say good morning to your dearest listeners and viewers. Yeah, if you look at the architectural structure of the Constitution, you realize that there are certain inbuilt mechanisms that seek to also promote good governance and also to make sure that, or give the president some powers, as it were, to actually grant pardon to people who might have been in prison or might be convicted of having committed certain criminal offenses in the country. And so what it literally means is that the president had that discretion either to exonerate totally those people of their criminal liability or reduce it. So, for instance, assuming somebody is convicted and sentenced to, let's say, 25 years, it gives the president the power or the discretion actually either to say, go home and don't serve your sentence, or the sentence has been reduced to, let's say, 10 years or 5 years for that matter. And that actually, the Constitution actually gave the president that discretion in consultation with Council of States. And I think that is what the president has taken advantage of in granting the amnesty or the pardon for that matter for the prisoners.
Okay. So again, what would take the president to say, or probably from law point of view, when we say first time offenders, and the number is so high, 787, who is a first time offender?
Okay, when the law says you are a first time offender, it means that that has been the first time you are coming or you are breaching a provision of the criminal law. So that is the very first time you are breaching, and so it is one of the factors that every court should take into consideration in mitigating the sentence of a convicted person. So again, the president can also take advantage of that and say that because this has been the very first time you are committing this offense, and having served part of it, now go and sin no more. And you know that we need to appreciate the fact that the purpose of punishment, criminal punishment, is actually not just to inflict pain as it were in the olden days where eye for eye or tooth for tooth, but now we have moved away from that to where the criminal punishment is also to serve as deterrent, also to deter people from committing similar offenses in the future. It is also for people to be reformed. So if in the wisdom of the president he feels that at a point in time maybe the people might have served and they might have learned from their mistakes and being very first time offenders, then the president can also take advantage of that provision and grant them the pardon.
Okay, before I come back to the next question I wanted to ask, I just want us to get some form of education with this one too. For instance, death sentence to be commuted to life imprisonment, and then life sentences to be commuted to 20 years definite term. What does it mean?
Very well. Like I said earlier on, I told you the discretion is such that the president may ask them not to serve the sentence at all or reduce it. So in the case of those who are supposed to go for death sentence, he has actually reduced it to life imprisonment. So it means they may not be on the death toll again, where they are there waiting for when they will call for their killing for having committed such offenses.
Okay.
So now they are no longer waiting for their death, but they will be serving life imprisonment. So they will be in prison till they die.
Wow.
And those who were supposed to serve life imprisonment, he has actually reduced it to 20 years. So it means instead of you being there in perpetuity, you will only be there for 20 years. And after serving 20 years, you may also become a free person to go home.
Okay. Lawyer, we most often hear these things during Republic Days, and those are times that we find presidents who have come, or successive governments who have come and go do some of these things. But we had this thing yesterday. Does it have a time frame, or president chooses per the time that they want to do it?
Not at all. There is no time frame for it. It is the discretion of the president, and as when he deems it fit, he can actually take advantage of the provision.
Oh, okay. So it's not basically, times that we need to celebrate certain days.
Not at all. Sometimes
Okay.
I think over the period they take the Republic Day for such, because if it's more or less trying to say that today we are celebrating our Republican, and for that being free, let's also take advantage also to set some of the people who are in prison also free, just to commemorate the day in that sense. But it is not in any statute or in the constitution where the president has to exercise this discretion on the Republic Day.
Okay. Now let me ask you this critical question. Now, we're having 787 released as first-time offenders. I'm asking, when they are released, is there a process to monitor such people? Is there a trace? Is there something that we can use in checking some of these people that we bring into the community again, to say that, listen, they are back and they will not do the very same thing that took them, or probably do, much higher, knowing very well that we have challenges within the communities in terms of unemployment issues, in terms of what really took the person there. Are we bringing the person back? Will not see the person going back to these things. Are there monitoring or supervision, tracks to check some of these things?
Yeah, Kojo, reading the provision in Article 72 will tell you that the pardon may be subject to certain conditionalities, or it may be without condition. Where the pardon is subject to conditionalities, then it means that you are supposed to go home subject to one or two conditions you need to meet. And that is where, if they have imposed certain conditions, for instance, you need to be sign a bond of good behavior, you need to do then they will monitor you to see. However, you may also go home without any condition, in which case you are just like any other ordinary person walking on the street of Ghana.
And when it happens like that, there's no proper, I should use the word, if the right word is what I'm using, proper monitoring, in terms of monitoring the activities within the communities. We don't set up anything of that nature to see, to that.
Well, one thing we need to appreciate is the fact that all of us, because of the laws that we have for ourselves, those laws serve as what checks on our behavior in the society. So the fact that somebody may not be given conditions for his release does not mean that he is free to go and do anything. He will just be like any other ordinary Ghanaian who is also subject to other laws that are guiding the state. So if he goes out today and tomorrow he happens to go and commit another crime, he will still be taken inside.
But lawyer, if it is so we check whatever took you to prison. So let's use an example. For instance, the person went stealing. The reasons that the lawyer gave didn't make meaning to the judge. The issue was that I don't have a job. I was hungry and I went there to pick up this thing, and then I was arrested. I am coming back to the same society without employment, and we're expecting that we want to see the person do the needful, or probably mix up with the community and not to do the very same thing again.
Although unemployment is a canker in our society, it is one of the serious situations that need serious attention. And I believe that is the more reason even why the president has started what we call the Jumawura program for the youth. That is for the youth-led businesses. As youth, and for that matter Ghanaians, we need to take advantage of these policies And let me also state that it is not always the truth that there is nothing for someone to do. We can look around our societies and try to solve problems for people. Once you solve a problem, anybody, no matter how wicked that person may be, he will try to give you something, and that will give you some sort of job to do. So let us not throw our hands in the air and say there is nothing to do, and for that matter, I will go into social vices. We need to be advised accordingly so that we will advise ourselves as to what to do. You cannot say that because you don't have anything to eat, so you will go and take someone's food. You could also go and ask the person for the person to give you the food instead of going to take it as if it is out of right. You do not have the right to take that food. You can ask. So we need to be advised, we need to be admonished as to how we do our things. But I believe that once you are able to find a problem to solve for someone, you will get paid for it.
Okay, so in your line of duty, have you met any of these cases before where somebody has been granted amnesty? Within the next 2-3 months or 4 months, he's back to court and then going back again to prison?
It's more often than not. People do that. Some people feel, some also even feel that even where they were was even better. That is, the prison was better, so they feel like going back there. But I don't think that anybody should come to that stage where you feel that being in prison is better than being a free person. But it happens most of the time.
Well, thank you so much for giving us such explanations here. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Kojo.
All right. ATNA a lawyer, Bidima and no Edin Komono, a law lecturer, a CAF University in no Edin Komono. Asamana Mibisano, and who here pa because Obi Abokrono, a community name, na yedeno back to the community. How do you expect the community to see such a person? Say Nipano bano. You be who is saying ye the sabe point no abrante no owi ade na okọ prison no ona wabano oba ye no so no adwuma ben e na wo honom emano a se bi oba ye no de ne nsa eba beye. How did the community no ankasa eje no etumu sane ma we nyina no one of the big things I na me feel say oman no yen sheda enhwe anase ye ne sa keke like lawyer is saying, you know, Waba, he is part of the community. On Nemubi, we are moving. I mean, into the same soup. Na ne ekwe ndim. Obian sheno. Se obaye se bibliote krano. Unisi kapo de be high dine. Bibliote no krano. Ye tu nefi honum. Bi krana sa important ho krano. On to me ent na hobium. And afi so. Sa ohaw na. Nipa ne be komuno. That depression and pressure no be komuno. And when here say within our communities, you know, district executives and I said districts in Ankasano issues in institutions in the no say social services wo say DNA wo sanya mani na no say ye na yetumi formalizing the years in ebe ya say you be efi prison say near the neba ye betumi ensure say sanipa no ye begina tum community nim ye begina tum so a ye bema sebi yama na feel se okaye ho na se nsakra bi na woni mu a wasakra na se community ni nye ready na se institutions se fata se ye monitor ye krakra nipa no okabeka ye ho bio no eni ho de a these same people na sebi o mampanyi amnesty ni nyina no they would love to go back and go and stay there peacefully and think that ohono omabo abusuante ohono do mo pomo obi ampe no community nim dia ebe ha dwen yie pa but ye be dis ade no hu nyina so enkomo 56 minutes past the hour of 7 ma me kwa homa so na me nua bema I call him the prophet Madi Jibril ye no ending komo or deputy national director elections Emma the NDC na no ending komo fa akwetia ho today is 19th and we are expecting 2nd September if I'm right with the elections down the Yembisa update what is really happening when it comes to akwetia. Madi morning bibia boko there
Kojo mejo so
yes
bibia so boko
Nice. Yeah, they rather so I say. Ya call a state funeral ba ya call see na ba but of course ejuma o huntino edi fata says here from na ye no edi nkomo kakra efa ho. Na yenko ne edi nkomo mfa akwetia by election ho. What is happening? Is the NDC fully prepared on grounds that is saying are you guys ready and all that?
Kojo Preko kunya wentia viewers anyway tie for an obey. Na mensanda mase mama ye kunya we nyombe engage an obey. Kojo akwetia by elections before the accident Betsy crap on na NDC we have involved in the elections already. Eka say ne nyama akwetia for eye puntu enye emotions puntu. Now the other put to Rabano, a dear Omampeni, only over GT Omampeni process. Say, ni big push agenda, ni developmental agenda. And yet, dear, or the bar, one dream papa ma equity because one of the world in a party issues. And now, a saber contest, a primacy we as an identity this year. However, party no after the morning, you start in constituency no more. After Tejuma. On Sunday, it is a branch executive at Juma no deal. Adama say Juma Pamu ye within that period na yamba hono. Now the branch executive in Kwana any Nanabi Moye Jumoha. Because Nanabi when people national executive bano, the people who challenge them here from the start time no a branch executive in Kwana. Nti almost so for Juma abedu that time we. Menu ka say no akwetia.
Oh, okay.
Juma. We are engaging. We have a very good candidate of a party out for Kusuwa. In 2024 elections, MPP for Eka say, Akutia man, Akutia man now, no, a lawyer. Onipa we a lawyer. Nti omuntu abama lawyer ni
sana MPP for kai
mo campaign mo ye no so omuntu ba mama lawyer baby amakodu no akotia need to develop need to get a lawyer nti Ghana from akotia for eto aba or even though we are challenging the elections emma akotia lawyer nti se sa na issue no dia and say lawyer go lawyer come and NDC say this MPP I say ya mama lawyer as a candidate sir. Again, your candidate are not so no. Yanton Amma de Babacon. Okay? The MPP sold their preference and more ticket in Manipa, which we know 2 million to 2 million never candidate because party is car. And our candidate it's me easy Yabudimano because they have no candidate. And I'm the candidate we buy. But almost see them. But you know, candidates here were nipa man for Kotia for your Budia to me. But beyond that, yeah, party for so no, yeah, Juma, I engage the work with ya. And not in the day, Kojo, and not in the day. In fact, who be so behind Kotia so far. MPP can pay away and pay. In fact, MPP egusue muko marketing dra yenjum kwana obo yenjum kwana obo. Secondly, MPP has resorted to attack even our former MP.
Oh, how?
Oh, Kojoti, the MPP of DC for Benjamin we are 8 years as a DC. Okay? Which means only allowed to 8 years. But what platform so I can say only a work on Sunday. I can say or no what the Akutia for abroad 1 road. Now the entire 1 road and say Nana Nado or say 1 year on says Akutia man. Until the who NDC MP. Say who can call for no more demonstration tia by now by because NDC for the ATM myself. But in a chairman, no was a chairman because someone to be demonstration babu. 20 anti-Mayan road, which means NDC anti-Mayan road, Okonomo. Kojo. Say, Sao and Nightia, anti-Mayan road. Say, NDC MP, the NDC, tell my, or government.
Yes.
You better about so you see my MP, I offer NDC. Now, my demonstration, could have named my mouth. No simple, Kojo.
Oh.
Almost, in fact, they have gone to the fact, say, yeah, I prime minister, never knew and winning no. Young Cropona, yeah, Omnipan winning no. On the top of more. This can be their doing no.
Wow.
So, a Sankan call for number 2 of my MPP. Now, Mude, I'm not about my MPP because Mudipa. But a Sanka Mama party. But forgetting, say, I must say, no person contest elections in Biwa, Kojo.
Yeah.
But a man, Quina. But a move, we acquire, say, you for the day, I'm not about Momo. But a monk for no opportunity to contest in the Amu among to about. You see how MPP is. I'm saying, near Punto, the Yamo, maybe Bia, the Yamo, the Yamo say, Omu, candidate, our parliament, and Amuya. But I say, Punto. Punto so DC na catch them say I catch DC MP DC aka say nti man timi anya ejuma omo anya support of a strong guy to NDC or constituency demo so to me about my NDC ngere dia ne say esre akwati ama for say opportunity we aba mumma ye ta opportunity we na ya NDC ni as MP our lawyer number 2 na wonti mbesum akwati for say MPP issue 2028, you become 17. But could you only have interest? Let me say it and say again. Elections way a 1 man 1 vote. A 1 man 1 vote.
Okay.
Ubia entretin ubia ye be to abanu asomtwebo. Otuba kwa we odimba ko pene register no mo. Odimba ko ene register no mo. Okay? And never trouble. Because my father, and I see it. Only me say, rigging MPP, work with your mind. Even with the rigging, the difference between John Mahama and Baomia, work with you. Only say, could you? 82 votes.
82 votes.
82 votes. But when you come to the parliamentary, you're areas like Winchi. That gave the difference. I challenge your court. No. So you with the region they couldn't go beyond even 100 votes against the president in Nakutia.
Okay. Talking about rigging, is that the same lawyer who was standing in for the then candidate?
Say why the lawyer?
Make more candidates, you know.
I meant no. Entity candidates. What they say. The personal lawyer, candidate. So if that is what they are going to say, so when the lawyer, the personal lawyer, MPP candidate, the personal lawyer, candidate. So when they were going to court the case, you know, he knows what his client was looking for. He was supporting the client to do what he's doing. Game now, Mudebano. I thought about whom committee game now, Kojo. Game now, MPP, Edeba, and a lawyer, and a way a former MP, the lawyer, and a more court, you know. Not that time, no, not MPP candidate. I'm the private lawyer, and a candidate, you know. He was helping supporting him to go.
Okay. But man, did you say?
Amuka Sanka Samono. And I believe it's a uncle of stage Winchi and there Muti Winchi Egan Peka Akotia constituency.
Yes.
Damna and it's Kono. Robert, any friends and candidate we know more. I'm going to vote to a call at Medina contest in Medina.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Amuka Sankasem. When there was a bill, and as Kumia Condomon Penas, I mean to free or by Madina to contest here. In the Robert Ewo, because and as Kumini want to was some hope you. So be Juma or Benedin. Was have a winching there. So be Juma, my 180 MPPs on Brown Bay Juma. It tells you how wicked MPPs are. What is their interest in the school in there? Robert back in there. On person may Juma MPP. Oh, let's school issue.
Okay, Mandy, if I heard you right, you were saying, sir, the NDC, sorry, the MPP then told Akwetia mindset, Omunhian lawyer, and Omoma, part F, sorry, a constituency lawyer, right?
I'm not saying lawyer, lawyer.
Okay.
No, I'm not a lawyer.
Okay. But today you are presenting a lawyer as NDC.
Yes, the continuation for what MPP looking for in Akwetia. Continuation. It's like a lawyer go, lawyer come.
And MPP doing it. Say Omuhia lawyer, no, it wasn't in a good interest of the constituency, and you're repeating the same thing. Is that what it is, Anna?
It's a good thing for them. It's a good thing for the constituency.
Okay.
In fact, what year candidate you know and there? What year candidate you know? Currently, what's a MP lawyer? MP one more school. MP BBA. MP lawyer. MP minor. Oh, what campaign on year 2024 no? Or no, can say a payment. No, but you know, the MP lawyer. It's no campaign. You say the MP lawyer view. The MPP for MP lawyer view. Ah, no more. I'm Muslim MP lawyer.
Okay. All right. We're on. I don't know whether I should say on a lighter note, but why do you need Akwetia seat? Why won't you let the MPP have it? In any case, Parliament say Akwetia will come home, say come home. You still rule.
Maminka, nyama mensa wa hama. Kojo. Oman Ghana, Ghana for die. Enye NDC na MPP die. Bwa. Enye NDC na MPP. C'est pas NDC. Nanka G2 mo say de bi e wododo nti ye nko Akwetia. Which be nanka ye di Akwetia form abro. In the next election they better about a clean sheet. Awunya MP no. Will you contest Akwetia? Kojo. We don't contest say them in him votes. Okay, that's one. Two. Parliament. Able to share the ejuma. They were quorum. We do send a start ejuma. Quorum a business. And now quorum ever say to tell that would year one ejuma in terms of amendment in Yamanyama. And here Parliament here. That is why independent committee may join any one party to get majority. Okay? But then a constituency be a pay. No constituency is bothered about to TED anyway be out. A constituency now will be a free mono. What person for a sumano would Timiko G put to a fair by Weber.
Okay.
So the open point to that you need somebody. So now man penina now do kaye ewa just so any offense confuse or say not a independent corporate by elections that were just so. And no man penina now do catch almost say independent candidate you know. I'm not to Abamanoa. I'm going to be a punch because I want to be banning and I want to buy one because when G or buy any the OG buy any the process the government will quit anymore. ANTC MPP no to Abamano. In a kunfi ahin for bananado ho. I catch you say be frau. Bananado. Since oba be mo no. Ye juma ye we krumo. Enko subium. O man peni ehwe mo nim e wa camera mo. I catch you say. Say ko elections no. Mutu abama MP NDC MP e wo ho. Miso bi na mo peni. Ono so won gi me policy ndi. Into when me be project wa ha. On ti me so. So mo nfa ma no. Another na ka yo. And I want him sa ko issues we. Eh?
Yes.
2, 3. Akwetia nkasa. Between 2020 to 2024, na NDC MP and also.
Okay.
won't be selling point to Juma. The excuse no man say, my bang no so. My bang no so. Okay? And a man who do know with developmental issues.
Okay.
And say, opposition about say MPA. Does the people of Akwetia want excuse Anna? Say, Uncle to Abama will be able to excuse Anna. First MP and this MP the best excuse Anna.
Okay. All right.
Kojo.
Matthias here.
Numbers no parliamentation, but in terms of developmental issues,
we need to see to it.
We need to get MP fact. That is why political party BI colleges are filing for 276.
Okay. Matthias here.
Into that excuse now, Mama. In any case, Kojo. In any case, say you good one. Into Kenya. Almost one more in for so parliament. No, so I need to be the come.
Yes.
Send the business of Moody and send for so
Sure. Matthias here.
And then come from to do for no 1 year to do a Juban war. Okay. And I say, I brought a video of my Ghana.
Okay.
But if you say again, could you say, Lanka, until I made the Yao MPP so, even though you don't want to say, almost studies, you know. With Jomu Yao Pa say, almost a moon call, fence,
Tamale Central.
Nayam fa Akwetia mom. Kojo say basa na ke basa. Unme ka beto Ghana. Nan kan da say NDC wo so. Na NDC ni ye bone a. NDC ka say me ba wo mo agreement with NDC. Oh muso ma ye kwoti dey be block e protect mo. That is how Ghana will be. Na ko political class for Juma.
Okay.
But bisa question we Kojo. Even though Banana can this is this one. Only me say MPP are filing my candidate across Akwetia. MPP are filing my candidates for one contest election in the name of Apalu party.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Obaka say Apalu me say ask them because Apalu the general secretary one more me meet you you much publicly say Oma withdraw from Akwetia,
Uh-huh.
I only say Apalu Ankasa did check at the command electoral commission or the candidate.
Interesting.
MPP and ATS. So why they are telling you say, oh, men contest, you know, they are even adding 2 candidates in Akwetia.
All right. Madi, me say, you best have a hope you now feel you be doing come further because last one it will be pachowa.
The better police for us.
Okay.
Numbers now on the back with ya. And yes, I'm a bunk of only security neighbor. In fact, I am aware that more than 5,000 police people will be in Akwetia to come and protect Crawford. We'll be able to about Akwetia Balia. Police are down for.
Okay.
Right. We'll be MP and Betuaba.
Okay.
No problem. And no NDC as a government, NDC as a party. And no, we promise say it will be peaceful in Akwetia.
Okay.
This election.
Right. Madi, me da se bebre radin show na on show so my yepa. Madi Jibril Nadine Komono or ye Deputy National Director of Elections the NDC and ye no AD in Komono 60 minutes past 8 and where ye Kessben 92.9 and so essbenMaakye and so Kessben TV I will share now Kessben TV and then on Facebook Kessben TV and Kessben 92.9 and then Medin Komo yepa mene Jerome K-Sam or your head of public affairs Cocoa board etine Cocoa fo nyina mo pesa mo do nyina ne ye case no ene be di case ni ye pa smuggling ye be di ho asem wo ha mining na ese cocoa ye be di ho asem wo ha eye cocoa pricing ye be di ho asem wo ha ede na World Bank for kan efa cocoa ho okroma ye be di ho asem wo ha Cocoa board na nkasa esi ho ne omusika asem ne enema ayekọ ba nyina ye be di ho komo nyina na etine no nyabotre le Cocoa for na tenase Cocoa krache wa tenase enti bedi nkomo pa but answer na no ma menko Ziga Steak brought to you by Doc Activated Charcoal na ye no ziga ento aso ho no with Ziga Steak na ye wia ne ne Jerome atwaso ewo ahanom intinom menko babia o text messages ne na face so wo WhatsApp messages ni na making kan ni nyina so amaw ewo fie hanom ziga bibia boko de nice and the aya na he
see a car road name is on my contractor.
Yes. So because I hear say I think 24th July there was some form of payment that was done. 30th July some form of payment was done, and I think the final payment was on the 4th of August. I think there's so much here 809 million Ghana cedis ama a contract and you know I think it's a good cause. I mean, we're hoping say Bibisa no wow. I mean, yeah, come with you. They listen. They listen pa.
Yes, boss.
Yes, sir.
Akwatia by election. 2nd September 2025.
Sure.
NPP4 cannot lose this election. So we lose this election. It has a repercussion for the party. Last year, was it last 2 years or last year? We had 2 by-elections. NPP took one, NDC took one. The one that NPP took was the NPP stronghold. And the NDC winning a swing constituency. The one that NPP took a Joso, right? And at the NDC take as enough. Today, NPP war this year you see me a 2 task and NPP 4. One the rerun of Ablekumanov. And CCS Abekwa Akotia and then the Tamale Central. They have withdrawn. You get me? Listen. I think that they need to be very careful. New Patriotic Party. Forget about the year Omokoye no Akwatia, work Omokoye no Akwatia. I hope say, and I say, Mishemua, say if they don't put everything into each position, it will be very difficult for LPP to win the Akwatia by-election. Because, and yet, work abeko, and a more about me win the election. You are working. But if within your party people are working against you, how can you win election where you don't have a united front? How can you win election? I have said it before. Say today, Jerome, when you call NPP, there are some people who are working against the party, but they are party people. When we say these people take it for granted. Oh, when you're radio, TV, sutra, no wakika, the end of the day. But me, I know, sir, there are some people, they are NPP people, but they are not working for the party. They are national executives, but they are not working for the party. Che, I will back up Blekumare run. Party ni ye meeting. Meeting now, moyen. Ubi awa such a crucial election meeting no mo ye no na emu akwache meeting mu akwache say one sa top to down approach na party the aba the national council no ye the higher decision body of the party no akan na no na akwa take the center stage of the meeting.
Yes, no mo akwa take center stage of the whole thing now. Omo edi won common, right?
Yeah. Oh, I take you the center stage of the meeting. You remember? You never can be what I say na obi amoba beko session a crucial rerun meeting. How come that moye meeting the top to down approacher ya take decision away and you then the be pie ho no a wo kwa the supporters na wo ase no because council the national executives no and a neck they were up there having a meeting, but there was a serious mixed reaction. Na asia ho ubia de the supporters by a compare code there by Dr. Baumian Crawford ho Justin Koduan Crawford ho John Boadu call for her, and supporters no were arguing. Say, how come see a bit me top to that approach? Just by making you that affected NPP decisions and almost strength. Our Ablikumanov. The reason why when they took decisions run, some people ran to the woman to convince him to go and do the run. Today, cause such a crucial by-election. Just by making you partner hate grounds. Wakwa work. The general secretary, the biawati akwatia. Oh yeah, your friend is a house to house. I have videos all over. A day na party chairman could take a decision. Say, me grant amnesty the man call for Abukawo. I don't get it. Then this one to come na ababe meeting mixed reaction. Just think about it. Chairman Buti. Edia no pedia. Edia munkache. Oh, crucial election at the one. Just by making you. Oh, crucial election the one. And then the woman election. Now man born Obama and no party for trust in Georgia. Now can't said this is what I want us to do. Near Kofa Koma cancer na cancer no approve and that's what approve. But who do pet ya basse? Me pese me grant amnesty. What ya two almost there be? What's I?
Nepe. Also next meeting.
Next meeting. They had a meeting.
Yes.
And on the dia two say, ye pese me on the chairman.
Yes.
Because a first vice chairman. And the real chairman is incapacitated. And now per the constitution or not be replacing the chairman. So he is the chairman now.
Yes.
And on say this is what I want us to do. So when they had the meeting, and now meeting executives this SSC demand the National Council answer. The National Council was sanction. They make an what I say. And send yet me about the years meeting. Yet me grant amnesty.
Okay.
So a man come and see no one release a letter the about one thing. I don't know working against the party. They make an what I say.
Yeah, maybe sure.
The National Council had the higher decision body. They haven't sanctioned the letter. They haven't sanctioned say SSC a grant amnesty the mobia and I said a mere grant amnesty the mobia. And yet then I babonte the idea the babonte. I brand new saw a crucial election. And what better party. I don't know working against the party.
Okay, we statement in a buy or say to regional executive committee, constituency executive committee from acting national chairman, subject amnesty and adherence to party discipline protocols. I say I bring you warm greetings from the national secretariat of the party. I write to inform you that the National Council at its emergency meeting held on Friday, July 25, 2025, resolved in the interest of unity and reconciliation to grant NEC, I mean National Council emergency meeting, resolved in the interest of unity and reconciliation to grant a general amnesty to all party members who have been suspended or whose disciplinary cases are currently pending. Inti Osha, not just say or petrol say a NEC Council emergency meeting on
National Executive Council. NEC. A National Executive Council. It's NEC not NASI. And I do idea the Abba. And to the National Executive Council.
Amnesty if in ho.
If you are not as a chairman.
Okay.
Everyone more catch will say the NEC is not the higher decision body. The higher decision body is the National Council. So let us forward this good idea. Politics is about numbers. It left for wasting the National Council to deliberate on it.
Okay.
So the National Council back and when they hear better to now forwarded the ambassador my granting call for amnesty.
Okay.
Say see MPP there down. 1 year grant amnesty German boss catch them. Your conform is suspended. Obi is suspended no. He's not being omitted from the party. The common free party or the so party. It is said the panel the suspension board but there are some people are voluntarily omo akase na yi omo ho di free party
okay
obi ansaki omo tie ni yo do no yi ne ho di free party no ntimi nko kan say o grant amnesty di amano
okay
and nkofo a party na akasa sign say we have sacked them. They have omo akasa to omo no mu to aka place say they are not ready to come back to the party. Somebody like Ofabuabia Samwa. He said it here, baby, I'm a Tiano Kai. But I'm a supper. What's it? Oh, who are dear Beman at Miako NPP? Hopes not where, madam. What kind of several platforms? Also on my NPP. Boniface Abubakar. What can was in my NPP? The day normal letter, you know, release in the bar Montana. Satanana, Mr. Lachamato so they release about Montana over contested. Because Opeso Charles said, if Mimene call for the Tajika, we are not ready to come. Jamaica Racha say, so then now this Saji will say, once you know, say, who a crucial election, Ewa Kwatia. Now, Kofa Saji will diaba, now catch a mixed reaction. Now, say, party near the Kofo, ye perceive Kofo, ya suspend woman, ye perceive almost Saba, Obisu one penny. Now, Akoko generate confusion, then it will instill instability in the party. Now, party that's Akolusu, Akwatia by election. Are you not working against the party?
Okay.
What kind of use that? Omanen and Kasa, Yahoo party chairman for Osusu Rashi party, yeah, the agenda the party. If you have an agenda, do it in a way, spin it cleverly, subtly. Say the buyer, Adiano home by the
okay. All right.
As simple like ABCD.
Doc activated Chaco and a day a zige stick a brain. Now Doc Chaco was the day on her.
Yo, Tiawa. Doc of Force make country was say, and I'm a bit by Jerome.
Aye. Mema Jerome.
I remember Jerome. Don't want to make up.
Okay.
Tinyamia Domara Quad,
the
manual. Now,
there's a wood you did.
Now, the person Jerome catch them. Jerome, Udmobia, Sebi Predias and a buffon. Udidi Yana and a buffon. We will go Didi and a buffon. Ubu, I have bloated. Near Fruno. I said, what a bloaty Jamaica Watch. I said, gas, I bet you indigestion will be on the dintum. It mean digestion, not creative problem, Jamano. It mean a bad breath, or blue hormone, or satit, no, or sahudu, yassina, or hard to attract. And your dog activated charcoal powder. Dog, who package no cry, who yana saw yare, or beer, 7 previous. Ebia was seen a yellow, son or bad yet the ball, but ebia public appearance need be a kick on 1 penny, sir. And no one did Yamana Dowses so open say a white party say a dear white here could be. And one say what to choose here, we know for dog activated charcoal powder be. Now dear boss, would you see an edge? Just 3 days, a big white fitter and could 35 million as 3,500 say the person me see a fita there be dog activated charcoal powder no e de bedu asam diama heartburn needs stomach pains and also e bedu asam e diama na e 100% herba and ye dia ye eti dog activated charcoal powder hwe kira kwan e wo Ekus pharmacy and no wa shaman nana boachi wotema mensa watakra the delight pharmacy e wo Kofrodia with Dama pharmacy wa shaman and all pharmacies e wo Okaishi any herbal shop nano ubenya dog activated charcoal powder ni bi adiato sa de tie osa huduo bia no e bete ne te e diamam susunum do na no dog activated charcoal powder Kumasi eye Adiya pharmacy Laugh Life pharmacy Lancer chemist and Colinac pharmacy ubenya biato number is 059 820 6885 059 820 6885 and 020 66 020 66 16620 wey a dog activated charcoal powder you kira kwan na je ofa hudi na fei ade awona ba ana oye bibia na honam ye oya wo pen bi hwe mu dada ena awona ba na tibi kwa kofa pen class ade ba ene ade a say yo sisi na ye oya okotodwe na ye oya say sasabro rheumatism awoba peche woji leave da bi wo ha to atwa bibetu ase de ama obi a wakobo ball ana say wakwa bibi ona feature ma wonya bone fracture me say metu ase de ama me ka say be besoso anu e betu ase de ama enkofa ointment bi e be ka kire wo say ointment no de twitwi so a 1 hour na ekọ ana say o ma ho bi a 3 hours na kwada fa kwada ma ade enchi na ekọ wey e fa no yom herbal lotion mutie nie we herbal lotion jorom he say herbal lotion we say ye the science na ye e bi si wiase da the whole West Africa omon kwa no kuta sa you know Ghana nyame adom ye pa omon kwa no kuta sa antis we say na yom herbal lotion no baby aye oya no wudu twi ya na ko tie ni o ene se wudu twi akotwan kakra o e science na dia ye wode ye ho apasho na ko ene nam so de ya na ko nyina se bia de ya na o na soso ano te se paracetamol dabi emabiem eti joint pains, arthritis obi arthritis how pa uhia yom herbal lotion na herbal lotion no was say buy, use, promote and end yom eti fe number we sisi a na buy, use, promote yom number ni 0244 730 295 0244 730 295 and 030 29 45 146 030 29 45 146 yom o yom tipaye abnormal cramps ni na no obetu ase e diamam na me sorry am I jorom abano eye Imascon Estate Ghana Limited Imascon Enforcement Control say promotion guso we ya abaduma anase wanya abaduma cross so de bra yensa ase hodo enei enkosi dan na wote aduma ma ya ba be catch us ye babubu dan na to agu enkosi enkoto asase a unya sika mfantie emfanto asase no a ebi apeso otogu na daache na ka value na ka ebi a waton wodi ye business ebi a wo to de ato ko nim se daache wan tonto a ebi ebedru mle bi na na boa ya de unya sika mfanto eti wo to ato na daache unya sika watimi asi afi obehwe no na yakọ akoton anase obekọ ne yato fence word ya fa ho kikiri a ne yakọta musika de ama obi kwa sika tibehye ene wasi dan kwa ne tibubebu etibutugu na Imascon Estate Ghana Limited Enforcement Control say how to etwa ya wan krahase ya na ensase no ye promotion say one plot 32,000 which is Ghana 320 million was say brand be deposit 8,000 pe wo the 8,200 mo 24,000 na aka no ye the 24 months 2 years ye be spread the amount na bosumi bia no otua 1,000 Ghana cedis umpe we opede hene ubenwa so wanya asase bebrebe upe 2.5 plot so a utua 16,000 pe ubetua 16,000 pe na utua 16,000 no a na oba deposit 4,000 pe na 4,000 no 12,000 na aka no ya spread the amount 1 year and we 16,000 asase ho asem ene ye ka no hwehwe akira kwan yewo Spintex Road Community 18 Junction opposite Allied Filling Station first floor I don't know what Dom Gasala Plaza no Eben KFC ho ana abehu ifere say Imascon Estate
okay.
Na Imascon fo akofa ba ko bia ba efe ni manual estate be say ho febuta ubenya nsu ho police post ho electricity ho ubenya fire post ho bibia didam na kama otu ho no so asundie ho pa eno bia pa de panti no obekọ na nipa ho so sisi ani asevo na akọ obebi number ni 0553 840 646 0553 840 646 and 0553 838 730 0553 838 730 and 020 91 55 437 020 91 55 437 and no Imascon Estate Ghana Limited ese bra nebra beje asase pa.
Right. Here say Ziga stake in Edinburgh or no meba Miaminia Jerome Sam Horn public affairs penjini ewo Cocoa board no komo ne ba be DCC and be di cocoa ho enkomo ye price no and afi so galam say effect on cocoa sisi ame no ka say nyama no se ne esi kono sheda emwa but let me read some of the text messages ewo hanoma some aba Jerome ho sisi Jack goes from in some say Mr. President, now the funeral for the 8 fallen heroes has come to an end. So let's Ghanaians see how you're going to tackle the Galamsey now, because now these Galamsey activities is becoming much more Boko Haram activities across the country, and we need to put a stop to it. At least, please, the soul of Dr. Mane Boame's ghost. So this one is coming from the man Okan from Bantama in the Senate West District. Say, as an MPP member, I'm disappointed that despite numerous press conferences on corruption cases like ghost names in NSS and SML cases, there has been no tangible action. I urge the NDC government to demonstrate commitment to fighting corruption impartially and recover all stolen funds rather than targeting specific individuals by individuals to by arresting their deputy general secretary in Akwitia by election on also Nadia or the by no. And then Eric Kwekubo, the patriotic voice became also let's all come together and pray for Ghana because the country is in wrong direction. What at all has JDM and his NDC government achieved since they assumed office? Mr. President Mahama promised to use AI to fight Galamsey, but today Galamsey is rather fighting President Mahama and his NDC. Regards to Dr. Baumia Adrinkese John Buedu and Wahana Face. So let me read this last one before I go to Jerome. If he my brother Masawood in Kumasi Bantam say, while in opposition, Honorable Dankwah succeeded for his constant criticism of President Kufu-Addo for using a private jet for foreign trips. Today, what has changed? NDC have proven at all times that they can never be trusted when it comes to the issues of national interest. Regards to Honorable Sampine, National First Vice Chairman, hopeful, and then Coca, and also at the by 8:38 is the time. And we're Kessben TV, and I feel so 92.9 on your FM dial. No, so Honomna Obete Yenk, and then on Facebook, Kessben TV. And on 92.9 also on Facebook. Jerome, Bibia Boko, good morning.
Good morning, Minia.
Onya o Mike ni yema meka krana.
To the side, okay.
Nice. Hey, Bia Daddy.
Hey, Uncle Fadum.
Bibia fine.
The one queen quad there.
Oh, who's that?
Yeah.
How is Cocoa Board?
Ma minchia. Na minchia aye weti for ne washer for.
Yeah.
Na inchia kesen son koma Ghana man penyin ne na bedi achire. Sounds na aye me Bano Denny, the chief executive of Ghana Cocoa Board, and the board chairman, Dr. Ransford Abe and Dr. Samofu Sompofu. I mean, Chow, if you cook careful in answer. Cocoa Board, there will be some year. Meka say, Oshe impaying for a da Cocoa Board and no. A year in prayer. Mate me says me work, I say, yes, Cocoa Board, a be ye. The same time mechanic say ye na ye ni say Cocoa Board or how ye den e wo ho but say na wutie appointment now His Excellency the President ye the Cocoa Board na e kire say o how bia na e wo Cocoa Board no impanyifo no be sha ye den aso because the lives of Dr. Ransford Abe ne na be de chirefo ne impanyifo aka nyina no amoye I mean in Kofa because more the various expertise on betimi aboa na Cocoa Board Jan and so yes more the in share guakwemu a na me adomini say ebeso aba ema bibia be fine
because they tell me besides say the kind of report I na can kind when it comes to the current state of Cocoa Board no me yam shime I mean it's
no credit because so she afia sasia eba na emeza ban adwuma Cocoa Board ye papa chen na ye ECG in terms of a car na ye den omode because na Cocoa Board the car almost about 33 billion apart from that no trade losses and yenya which was also almost about 1.2 billion dollars yes because of a rollover and I cocoa be and I was a yeton yentimi and found corner if you was a tia money at the nani na mayenya a trade losses money at the tune of over 1.2 billion. Now the issue of cocoa roots which was around 2.21 billion a year cedis na and the moon now so yeah then ewo until now share Cocoa Board and crater more. Now Obeka say we have been saddled with a debt and I say a car a hodona and many Cocoa Board but Nina Muno a year around the abbey took the challenge and made me say so far no so good so far so good a good so because Cocoa Board tiase even as at now ye koba no say a year opinion no eguswa oye den utu anamompa de infaso bebre Cocoa for any Cocoa Board
because answer me the issue of the pricing no crano I'm sure you've seen the World Bank warning on Cocoa Board say I mean the debt now is threatening that whole institution no internal make us shame because then I'm on for so Cocoa Board Cocoa Board Cocoa Board say but when I read reports like this, now say a system Nankasano is being threatened, the whole institution is being threatened like that. Now be someone say, yeah, no, I see a produce cocoa, sir. Obibeka second largest when it apart from gold and all that. Now ye tisa or highway mono. What would be the challenge? I mean, on these things.
Say or how Utuana mon said the bear ubiti den aswano. Now say mekase opinions for that bay. Eba ye no anamontu bi o ha ekoso money ade because cocoa board ye clear example of say tighten your belt.
Exactly.
So what I say in she dey go akwam no che say or tighten the belt of cocoa board. Nti wa wo cocoa board bia unim administrative matters. But for the purposes of near ura randia be but I don't say be ha nipa enim ti said they are confused be a cocoa board more homo atomo e money ade me mau krata bi on
okay
e wo one kasa good date money ade na kenkan about the na kenk a date ben
a 7th of August 2025.
Okay.
Menkainina.
Kind.
Okay. Members of staff. Cancellation of lunch / snack at meetings. Or say management has noticed escalating cost of bills in relation to hospitality, including lunch, snacks provided at various meetings. This trend is disturbing and cannot be allowed to continue considering the precarious finances of the organization. Notice is hereby served that meals in the form of lunch and snacks at meetings are cancelled with immediate effect. The executive lounge is hereby informed to adhere strictly to this directive. Wow.
Okay. So, seni awo kan you betimi aka ne twi ana me kan ne twi a the chairman say eye opinion runs for that be ene ni pay for aye ne hye say empo cocoa board baby aye gina no moye staff oye dwumayefo ho say mako meeting na bia ya bremu eye snacks bi say bia meat pie bi money ade and I said o say saa nneoma ni nyina akra wa ye den wetwam saa nneoma ni nyina
wow
wetwam enya de a ebe den ebe koso bio because baby a cocoa body china na nye den
enye
so what I say enti no yewo anamontuo bebre na minim se be kanka mede eye even a ban on eye say ebi obi betu kwan akọ other African country and say any other country say bia ye ko training and say ye yesi ni nyina no opanyini no aye den temporarily wetwam but then na aye den esi so
wow
because I was say utumi ye den a CV a cocoa board. Also to me CV cocoa board. So these are some of the measures ammonia there opinion no e de egu akwamu a eboa in order say tokro bi e wo baby a sika bi nwunu ni ade ni nyina no. Obetimi aye den. Esobetimi etwa.
Oh, that's a good one.
I mean they bia no na Ministry of Finance and they roads money they said they beya a carne exposure be a cocoa board when you know the betimi aye den abafom na a organization a fan into my prefer. That is why I make her say yes me ojide my papa say under the leadership of Ura runs for that bin cocoa board guswa fan into my pa den efra so World Bank for nya ratio mu
Bibia be fine.
Jerome,
yending komo one of the biggest issues abesi etwem egosu ewo system name has to do with the new cocoa price cocoa producer price no the case where minority are sorry some dada cocoa for I've read a lot of messages from here say manfashianto so manyo. I mean this thing I'm sure you've heard it in the media and all that. Mwankasa Jerome mujidi se cocoa ekuafo mabo mo pa when it comes to producer price nana
we no ni bibi me make cocoa asema Bruni Beka say ya na my very passionate the same time me kasa ne say ebia senka enye cocoa ene cocoa huska ebianka ye ni baby a ye wo sisi a because me dey say hwe ni abrante ye wo say hwe dwuna se watena hɔ a ene ye kan say hwe nso a unim ni ye kan soso eye koko but ye nim hwe efa koko enti no mani ku eye koko ene koko eye adwumayefo ho say ye akuafo no pese enti me nka me da sorry impo ne ye to koko eye 1 billion a bag in pa. Praise the Lord. Many better a budget because me and Casan me a day, me okoko fu, intinka me a day, menyeska. And intin is a queenie ankasa or do kuku, a sorry castle. Ebia, misika edi tu musa, and I say for being kahwa, metini pakona se. Na ase ha metima pakono, and then say, a yenipa yusu. Because 1 billion crown mekan crown bono say, ochina. Na ye tum ne could do 1 billion krampa ye betimi aka so nka ye 1.2 a nka eye den eye ni pasu so on the basis of that no entiase ye den ewu mu yie pa eti no ye ne omo entwe diary bi embeka sebeka safin bi anase kasaboni bi ye den entia ho because sebeka fro eye ne papa mu a ena obi aye den eka nanso no hu se obi nim wasa na osua ana osa wasa na wachia ne pa nanso ne se bia o kire no wasa ne yie a uni hokron panko betimi asama na ye den ayakono so hu no enti ne bibia no ye kasa nkomodie ani nkyirimu sadia eniema si ye den esitie ba ne ye ana ehye me so ma mekra reho eye yenuanom na ewo MPP mu na ekeka ne a omo ye den ekeka no omo no na eya na eye me ya kakra na ne ya na eye me ya ne se enche yuanu echi ye na wo na wo ho se bebra ben na wo boye edi ma kokoko ni no ubona so me be fa kokoko ni fi eye 475 me ko na ye sei menim say u producer be project eye document bi wo mo fidie so aye betime de nchiremu ayeden aba but dia ewo mu enie koku bo na ye de ba no say ye NDC abanyo say wo MPP abanyo ye wo eye susudue bi ne ekwan a ye fa so ayeden ye no eno na de say CPP ban ne ana PPP ban ne ana say ebia Jerome Party ban ne kra sa ekwan na ye fa so ayeye no enye den ensesa e won se koku no se ye koku akuafo no edo koku no moni ade a dodo na ye benya wo eye oman ni mu na oma produce di aba no sebe kafro ye ndi ewa ha because ye ni market for it ewa ha intini nanne a ewo se ye ne se ye di koku no ye den ekọ amanone ni akwa ye den akwa akoton ye kokoton nye sika ni ye de abreakuafo no ni ye di bi nso abo oman ne ho bra se de be ya oman ne betena ho eni ntina bia no about 70-80 or more % of ayin koku na ye benya wa ha no ye de kwa mansanjwa so ye den ekwa akoton ena unfortunately for Ghana no ye nsika na ye di no ye ndi wa mansanjwa so inti wiase mansan na agya tum se ye wusika ebeye ahodo miensa pa ye de yeden edididwa eye America sika no eye Bruni eye Britain
pound
omo pound no ena afi no euro eno ni sika ahodo miensa yagya tum wiase nyina pa se ye tade yeden edididwa na ye de ne ye kwa yenya eye Bruni fita America ni no ni sika no ene ye de yeden ye de ba na si yenya ni sika na eho wonfaso de mayen ewa mansanjwa so nanso ye ba bedru ye mamu ha eho nhye den ni faso bibrebe e de mayen esanse enye eno ene ye yeden ye di ewo ye mamu ha enu nti na ekire se abribia no the most important two factors a ehia ewo koko ebuo ni mu no eye eboa ye tono amansanjwa so ena afei no usika no ahomodene nti eno na de emfa ho ene amanyoko a ewo ho no Sa enema mieni we no edi ahim yie pa.
Okay.
Na wohunu ne say me basic economics a me ye ewo even SS any at the university level nyina no. Ye beka cho say usika na ho odin wo fom a eya na eboa export eboa ene ne say se wo de niema fi wo mamu e de koman fufuru mu ekokoton a enam se wo usika na ho odin wo fom nti no wo de saa sika ne free broni ni krom ba wo mamu a be na ye den aye bebre so hunu nti bo na usika no aye bebre at the same time no eya na eha won so a ekra neoma de free broni krom aye den e de aba no nti nka oman bi anase adwumayku bi ti se koko board no nka bia yen yadwene mu no nka de bia no yesika na ho den wo fom a nka boa yen eboa yekuafo isan se se yekokoton koko no a sika bia omode be mayen no ye ba nanka ye besesa ye benya bebre na wahunu ayese wo we nkosua no na onkoko manso ana wo ye den owe no se yekofa sika ne ba na ye bebre wa ha enam se broni ni sika ye ndi nti be hu se ye sika na ye bebre wa ha no emu aye hata intin bibia wo be ko amansan wo be ko wudwom se wo kwa akoton no wo be hunu no na enso ndu ya be hu se ase akosua amansan
mento hio sika na
sa ko dwom hwe enioma ketua bi su sika na eden asa na chese enioma boa eden ayetene iti eno so hu sunsanso a eden e wono no ntu be hunu ni se okura sika so sika no ntimi nya den nya hwe emfa nya den emfa mo nti eno ne disadvantage a ewo mu na wohu as at last year they see yeni last year ye nuamu MPP for ne kuku boarding pay for free no na ye to kuku no 31 million 3100 na ekwanya a omofa so omunya ne nyame hira ye mpa last year no na ne esie ene se enam kuku sasabro no ne yade ni nti no eye Cote d'Ivoire kuku a ewo senke de kwa mansenju askoto no na eso ayeden ate eso te be say 500,000 metric tons Ghana so eso te ye be 200,000 metric tons to 300,000 metric tons inti na ama amansenju aso no kuku no ye nya bi nya den ento inti won se unya bi ento saa na ema ne bo no ye den ekosoro inti ne fi last year January ekwakosi December no na kuku ni be $2,000+ per ton but ekoya could do $12,000 per ton $12,000 per ton inti na start even November December of last year yao na kuku ne bo no wa mansenju aso ye between $11,000 per ton se wo producers no egugu crampo na ebeka cho asema NDC for kan ye eno na ma otize NDC for pay for betimi atokoko ne 6,000 na ye na nanka ye teso sa abre na ke betimi pa to ne 6,000 emoni ade sebe ni freni beto boabowa se bo ni nkura ne nsemu a na ne na ye den esiso impanyifo na ka sa asem no na ewo dia omo na ye den esiso esan se ebrena na bo na kosoro no na yesika no so ahoden ne yeden e wo fom a ye 16 cedis intina che say sa factors mienu we nyina ne yeden e boa eye ntumu as at that time intini ni omo kan ye ne say dabi yenka say for $12,000 ye ye kasa mpa na ye ni ne kure yenka say for 11,000 ye yenka say for 10,000 ena yenka say for even 9,000 eye but se wo hwe baby ebo na kodua to be 12,000 a odie fa be say $8,000 and then put $7,000 fire dem fire na $7,000 ni po no eno no nye sika odi mekuani no kase wonya 7,000 odi mekuani no be say $5,000 dem edi free mu which is about 60% or so for makrani no se sabre no o makrani no even $5,000 ah now the buy sika ni mu a krani no betimi anya be say 5,000 Ghana cedis so hunu betimi anya be 5,000 Ghana cedis and no betimi am makrani ni ho ayeden ahehan ne kakra dia aban ne yes sabre ne say o se mo sa 7,000 na mo kanipon me fa anyeden enya adwuma na mum ni amede be ye adwuma no eye $4,850 meaning as what I say I say $4,850 abra na ebona kwa kuduru even 11 to 12,000 but you say enya no ena fa ye because eno no potoka sam ye beka say a spot price it will not make sense for anybody who understands cocoa and some to say for sabo na yede eye but say o hwe average no over time no at least o the 7,000 a year na nyansa yede ene ntiase wu mu.
Jerome, is that the pricing you're looking at?
Yes,
your
so,
project or TV necessary?
Yes,
no?
so I will come to.
You will come to this
yes,
one.
Yes, I will come to this one.
Okay.
But when we say 4,850 no can you know? Eno be makrani no eye $3,100. So $3,100 near per ton. O the bag Ghana sika mu a o the be multiply by 16 Ghana cedis now. Ubo se nya binya na 49,600. Eno ne ton baako. Ba ye per bag baako sika. Inti no be chegu 16 so because ton bia wo mu 16 bags. Into chegu so a uba benya the same 3,100 Ghana cedis 31 million. Eno de makrani no. Enunti na kire se sa bre no. Factors mienu ni nyina ye den eboa no. Eboa na kosoro. Ena exchange rate no so ye den enye. Nti obenya ene eden na asesa. Ene formula na nsesa yo. Ba nea asesa ne se factors mienu ni nyina na nye den emoa Jomahama ban. Factors mienu ni nyina o. Because as at last year, even December, a bond was almost about 12,000. But as at today, a bond now costs basically 8,200. So which means about $4,000 a day. Efrim. About $4,000 efrim.
Okay.
Now say $4,000 in impo efrim no. Say efrim and as in case can still a 16 cedis a. Inka ubeka say usika na revenue na so better no. Because of say exchange rate no usika no for monti no at least ubetimi a recover kakra. So hunu ka betimi a recover kakra. Nanso eno nso no enwo de akosoro a be say 6 decide dey e free so. So which means you say eno nso na ma usika sem no nso ayedey akofom in terms of revenue na be dey ubenya no. But ye dia Jomahama eni koko boda ye Jomahama se hwe even though no sisi akoko no from January 2025 up to August na me share bo no even though no ebona koswa na 8,002 no dia me declare dia makoko kuani no se menya $7,200 so what I say $7,200 obi tifie bisa say o si bono between 8,200 na de ntina Jomahama ni koko bot say me declare 7,200 na 1,000 bi no fa na ayede afa obi di ahye ni botomu ana dabi de tie ne say sa ebo na ebia be hu say $8,200 na make for per ton no ebo anase sika broni no etwade ato koko na ne bo no naba no ye den esoso no eso so hunu koko na naba no ye den esoso nanso no koko na nyene nyina na aba no ye den esoso o ebi o ha aba no ye den esha nia aba ni so no sebeka fro ye nche enni wa ha na mum na wo se ye ton se wo se ye ton a ye nya sa ebo na broni na twa ye den atoso no enti den na abaye e wo so wo ye den wo ti so e de ma no ene ne fa no e ye den discount so say what discount the ye den e de ama no enti what discount the ma no a depending on dodo na what discount no ebema ebo na ewo ho no aye den abafom so hunu nti enfa sa afi we ye project say ye benya 600,000 metric tons of cocoa ye nhwehwemu no ye hunu ne say emu 200,000 de aba na ye den esua nti aba ni sua na say o teso amaburoni na ubehunu say o de beka 400,000 na ubetimi aton ama no 8,002 na ma ebo na ye den abafom enu nti na after the weighted average, you know, John Mahama any kukubu benya 7,200 no. So what I say, 7,200. Sa 7,200 baby, Makacho the last year almost 12,000.
Yes,
but 12,000 no. Ono no be ye the weighted average ni bibia no omakuani no osi wenya 4,000 saying 850. So ahana eye comparison ne bam. Ebo no wasoro no obi ma 4,850. Ebo no so ate by $4,000 no. John Mahama say still me for so nya 7,200. Na 7,200 no o se me make ni 70% into no make ni no $5,040. Sa $5,040. Obi be ma $3,100. It na che say o hwe omumienu de ani mpo na in terms of sikano or dollars muno, John Mahama de chain nanado de about $1,940, almost $2,000. You been see that. But just one in terms of in dollar terms, no. Intina ahana echere in sunsunya a war a yesa a manu kuni painful me, you know. Entemu oba no si bu senka mebema 5,040 no dollars no ye ni dollars senka ye di cedis no na senka cedi na ho de ni ye 16 Ghana cedis te said ya mebefa no na enka sika obenya wo Ghana sika mu no eye 5,040 Ghana cedis.
Okay,
ena nka nemprempren ya yi imprempren ya ye di chia eye kukuku ni no but so what I say kamprempren yo enka senka sika no eswakte wa manzandwa sompo no ena sika no ye 16 cedis te said ye befa no a enka chesi kukuku ni nenya sen enya 50 million ni echire based on their John Mahama ayeden aye no nanso sika na ayeden abafom edu 10.25 ayede ye eno enen ma odi baga na sika mu a eye kuani no enya 3,228.
yes,
amakuani na ayeden enye sa na wohu obi tiachi bebisa se na exchange rate no amasisi a mekuani no misika so ate no sabeka for exchange rate no yawe ana yedi faso bend e woso nanso faso a e woso enene se senka ye ma 5,000 no na sika ni 16 cedis a enka meka mene wa mamhunu se oji se sika we ya enka ebo a nanka ye to nido asa last year ye 1.1 million enka ebianka na 1.3 million so hunu tika be wu se usika no ahodin bia anye den enim but ene nido na nanka ye 1.1 no inshira nka nyankopon se ene me no ka se 85 Ghana cedis which means 25 cedis aye de
efiso
na kire se usika no value bia ye den abamu value bia abamu na wo ye nua no MPP4 ye argument say now they will say wait MPP4 na MPP ni bia nka say John Mahama any kuku board under ura randiabe abokuani no kro no obi anka bi unu ade konti a onka bi no onka bi because onim say inyina so na ye de ehye kuku price no abai we mpa di no kre e de amakuani no iti di aka no say wo ka say obema no 6,000 inti ni 6,000 ye den tia
yes
fama no enye ne omoka no
yeah
eni ase ye nwane free ho nanso no kwasem ne se senka ye bo bra bonnet se mu ena exchange rate ni gina ba bia egina no a enka sa 6,000 na ye kan senka oduru ho ane sa enfa ho senka bo no so ate no but nam se ya bo bra papa nti ena duru sa now so no irrespective of how eye John Mahama ban ni cocoa board afamu eye safi mu nyina mpo no watimi atum o se watum 128 cedis so watum afi ma producer and project eye price no na menkyerɛ wo eye bone ene no kredi a ewo eni eye MPP for there.
Okay. Nafi yanko other matters.
Share say osha projections na we making now. One will say 2016 2017. 2016 2017.
Yes.
One will say Ura Mahama Ekono. Oka say eboa ukunya wa Mansenja so.
Yes.
2950.
Yes.
O the bag Ghana sika mu ni ade a obema akuani no 475 Ghana cedis. So 475 now they ma kuani no. 2017 2018 what who says 2950 no eso eteye e wa Mansenja so ba saying 2080 so who no 2080 eso tiba 2080 which means say $870 eso te e wa Mansenja so eno ene be ye nyina so a President Akufo-Addo aban eka say ontimi nya den ento kokobuom Pato so what I say. Into one say a boni could gina baby a gina 2017 2018.
Yes.
But one will say Osha exchange rate now. Ura Mahama free now a 3.95.
Yes.
Now so no nanado buy no. The following year no. Nesika na ho de no so ate. It could do 4.40. Internet say even though no Mansenja so no a bonus what by $870 because of you see the now then either one who say I said that anya a major effect with the total revenue from 11,000 plus to 9,000 plus and no even 2,000 a year Ghana cedis simple
yes and do
and no even 2,000 Ghana cedis but another year reason Emma for 3 years or 2 years Nanado abaya den antum fast forward when we say 2018 2019 obabenya 2,200 and something
270
yes 2,270
yes
when we say not just say akosura chain 2017
exactly
at the same time no when we say na exchange rate no 5
yes 5
into na 5 when we say in terms of total revenue no any assets 2016 there no ababe mu the same
exactly
11,000 plus
yes.
But so no reason Emma nanado say ababe gina baby agina na intimenya den mintum yem fa ne say sa bre no intiase wom because ebo no so ate from Mansenja so today enne me no ka say MPP for say yen tum nko 6,000 a bonus what enye $870 a bonus what by $4,000 but so what I say a bonus what you for about $4,000 Emma exchange rate in Ponson so na day you see can nya hoden but still yetimi ayeden atum yama excuse say eswate e wa Mansenja so exchange rate no so no yesika ne nya hoden intini ya ntumu but ye no ya yeden ya tumu even from the dollar term babesi eye the CD 10 aye 128 so between NDC and Cocoa Board eye ora runs for that be any MPP nanado any ora Buahinedu yen kan kire ye ho say based on this fact MPP ni bi antimi dispute from Cocoa Board no when na why sensitive
to the
cocoa kwani when are sensitive to cocoa kwani sabre na wontum na exchange rate ni ye basa ni mpo no anyoma bo okosoro but today yatum exchange rate ni mpo nso ayeye eniema bo eye den e perform e de makoko kwani na sabe wo ba ye no the whole of 4 years so we calculation that the whole of Nanado's first 4 years to cocoa mu 4 years ni no 185 Ghana cedis. Per fact here though 185 o check dey go 4 years so na say on the average every year biano na now the to cocoa mu 46 Ghana cedis. 46 Ghana cedis in the first 4 years. Said be 46 Ghana cedis. Any 128 Ghana cedis na say. Any 128 Ghana cedis. And say. And yeah no. So owura mahama a kyerɛ sɛ awia mu nsuo mu ɔhaw mu kokoo kuani no yɛ den ɛyɛ ne priority no ka we no amfa so ho ɔsi kokoo kuani no saa osika 128 na sidi no ho ayɛ dintimedi ato so no mempɛ sɛ osika ne mpo no uyi mu sempo anaka prempo ɛde yɛ den ɛde yɛ expenses wɔ adwuma na ɔyɛ no ho ɛno nti no fertilizer na ye ton de ma no sisi akrampo no menye den mendam ton ma obiem it now fertilizer no funny free so wamansen dwa so no se fertilizer no ye even 500 Ghana cedis we dwa so a wase funny free
unto
so 1 acre of cocoa farm a one here fertilizer one here best 3 bags of fertilizer it is not just 3 bags in here 1,500 Ghana cedis. It is 1,500 Ghana cedis on farm mount. What they show bottom. On spend a kobo even from wo sikano sell the kwakoto. We all see on ye. Or see a water insecticides, fungicides, money a day. Men costo and concoto. Fasuni so. Metoye day at the amount. Said the bear benya bi a dear goo afu na se no when ye be dear spray a ye cuckoo no so a money a day. Now we enswa if you dear kafo na o ben make si dear goom sell dear bowachi na wo kwa ye wa spray no. I said there be and fausi kampung conco ye day.
Okay.
And concoto.
Okay.
Me tobi ediaba. Na minni makua fo no dodo. Na ma chede makua ni bia said the bear o moka bia wo ho. Na wuwi a kuani ne ba no be ko school obeko university obeko nursing training obeko teacher training ose oba no duru ho a oye kuani nko ade oba no untua sempo a untua kapre emfama no
okay
me sanso ayeden asanso abon hoka. So these are some of the interventions plus eye price munukuri dia eye omampanyini mahama any ura runs for that be.
Yeah.
Etumi ayeden edi amakukwakua for impempinya yewo.
Nice. Yane Jerome Sam or public affairs cocoa boarding no AD and Komono on my more and further particulars about pricing no intimidity SSC no utie efi cocoa board for ho into betia see Kenya utie me and I'm also am person mu room nyina. But Jerome enche be but let's tackle this issue of galamsey affecting cocoa production. At the sense here, what's the current state?
On say the current state is about a national issue. So over cocoa border first near wo unity be a fen galamsey desk.
Okay.
Na se say an fen a crop protection unit.
Okay.
Na near nen say a boying cocoa no a home buying. And near Kuafo no. But on say cocoa board nye edwumaku abeka say a chinipa. So hono yen chinipa enti ni se obi kokoye galamsey okuko afu mu krampo na se yedi akira a ye be yen se ye be report e de ama aban kuomu a ebetimi ache sa nipa kro no you need to me emfa nche eye nipa ba na ebetimi a aye ene ne a yaye sisi a almost under urarans for that be yaye ne se enche bia no kokubod benya mra foforo obi bia na obeko eye kuku afu mu na ode ohye so se den o akwako tu kuku kuani anu aduane agu afa ne kuku mu ne ade no sa nipa no emra ne bedi yankasa obetimi adamu mfie bebre any other punishment eye den wo ho sa mra ni nyina no eba because kuku kua no eyade ampanyifo de nhihye agu akwan mu a omo man na very lucrative and I say aso anim because omo mpanyina hyebo say afi bia no be make sure say ebo a ese fata kuani obenya owie nso a eye ada nhyehyeye mapa tize ne afi ode we mu abai he will build upon it more na eno no boa ema eye adwuma na eye ne yede na adwuma na yede no na wo galamsey ni wo say me ba betu koku kuani na no aduane ensi so we are coming up with a new emra
okay
because the issue of galamsey no affect yen affect yen iguswa o mine nyina no affect so you're very keen and particular
okay,
about
but how about smuggling?
Okay, so the smuggling to your a department. Your friend a special services department.
Okay.
Now special services department, and then there any asrafo, any apolice for, any national security in a year juma. And in Tinubu say na border no more near the but who so who na afia shall say but from January to June hono na omwetimi I impounded about almost our 40,000 bucks.
Wow.
Of a year cocoa. Omwetimi aiden a retrieve yaje. If you for one more smuggle at the aiden at the ako. As at the 2023-2024, smuggling quite higher about 150,000 a year metric tons.
Wow.
Yes.
Huge.
You lose this car, you lost Sikamus about 60 billion and over. So a yadia a year in painful near Brewo, a year ura runs for that being in painful. So special services department, you know, a yadia and ne among Nakrao, among what to Gumua. Ye makuku kweni no breson faso ubi enfa kuntuna se enkweden enkonkodi because yes smuggle kuku ne de kwa sika be ne benya kuku kweni no eba na ekon university a ye de be he ni free anoko next na ye de be he ni free so hunu ana ye de be ye nsechi ba e de amakuku kweni no entini e ya de a ye very particular aye ni ko ho a ye said ye be ya eso be den eso bet
Jerome ye beda se ene eye nchechemu a wode amaye ene migidi ye se omomutie ni nyina so no afana sopem and definitely ebefa ama bibia etumi akoyie wo bibi kabium I mean to really run up there's a video that we're showing I mean ewo eye Kessben TV CCA unhu kwabrane echa eye koku I mean Jerome I mean look at this she otwagu I just say otwagu
say sa video si ye hunu bi na koku kia no ete said dia obi epeye funu awoba na wawo ba na ne ba no enyini kakra ugidi se sebe kafro obedi ne ba ne bone onno na wo ne ba na wabre na akura nanyi obedi ne ba ne bone oni ne ba ne bone saa na kokuo no so ti sesei na kokuo kuani no ansa na enu ba bi adu no na wabre ho nti kokuo kuani papa bia enhwe ne kokuo nso sei na onye den ontwangu so ye wo nipa bonefo bi wo mu a for propaganda sake emone adinti no ebi mu yes a video si create some disaffection bi e de ama ban ne say kokuo akuafo ani nso ne akoso no ntini ye twa ye nkoko bra me fi sabi akura wo koko eni yedo na ye mre nye koko ni nu ba bi aduru no na nioma akomu no ye mfa wansana ho abufo mre ye kuro so ate ase ntini mpanyfo ye nhwehwemu because o mani wo ho to identify eye nkrofo no asoso mo ye akuafo mapa anampo no monye den omonye akuafo omo wo akuafo a omo ye akuafo a yawo nkomodi a ebetimi aide akoso eno munye akuafo nso a yewo nkomodi a eno so be de ebekoso but you're taking all these things seriously ihwehwemu koso just to get all these people and then we see what it is. How you are going to deal with the whole matter.
All right. All right. Jerome, Medasepa.
Meda.
Yene Jerome and Eddie and Komono. Jerome, a public affairs Cocoa board and no Eddie and Komo says 9:21 is the time. Yanko near a best brain publication for ending Komona Wufono books to no Abba. Yanko Toby near Fama a young Kwalano best brain for and near Baby D and Komo says here.
Dikano best brain books ni na nakaji na atum. Afi book na king kayemre pa. Wo de chade a enso e kama pa emre. Na afi mamofra so tinniema na wo na se. Enema horo na mamofra tinniema ase pa e pictures. Na videos. And when na best brain books ade bia o ka ho asem bia o ye ho picture ama abofra no. Sene be ya adwene betwa kom na kem. And to be was videos asamo. Sene be ya on se na video bi wo twa o hwe be 20 years ago but o kai mu zamu. So on se jitie. And the video e ka say e play part power edition. And until na best brain book e dey e down so crowd books ahoro nyina mu. If say they all kan ho asem bia no o ma ho ni pictures ahoro ai bitima bo e bo so ma no nya video ahoro bitima dey aboa abofra no na itima to nchas papa ma abofra no. Then I also cast the bia from crèche akosi SS.
Yes.
Ya be crèche kakra ba be ye nezu nzu kakra na ye ba ye engage nzu kakra. We a writing. We KG1 writing. Na se obi nsa no be ye fair. Ehia se otwro yi pa na so nya buku papa no de o de atwro. On say atwro ya de a e kan ho da bia da. Na so papa bebre ya na wonim. Se obi tro bibi to wo na se wantimi ankenken na hu ne sen. On say hardwin pa. Na so se otwro yi a etimi bua no ema otimi kenkan yi. On say exams kra no so bi antwro yi a etimi efeli no.
No correct.
Den be ye en chance papa ho ye dey ehia. And this all here we are writing no. Obedi kan ye church we na kakra no dey because I said oh ye warm up.
As a warm up bi abemu no. Yeah.
Afi oba be ye upper case and lower case.
Okay.
That's ABCD no alphabet no. Also actually be your starting point. And there's someone say you're starting to say ni really say. And you shall upper case na letter A na the alphabet letter A no also no. On the starting point wa.
And I was through on.
No was through no man starting point. Our de ba.
No the sunny.
Afi on say no A no that's the view. Oh view. Akwan be fast dey ato. And so baby say dey to. So that's all come. In don't send your OC air shares in. And your baby say ya na fi onu anka side dey. Atra bisi. O chobe we see we are no ko lower case no so. Lower case so one starting point. Eso wonya. No say na esi dey esi tie. Then so atro sa the baby see no fi watro upper case and lower case na so dey. No so once why dotted wa ha. So so dey that's what so sa
okay.
You don't say bobo frama ohun sene esi tro yie. Man nsa so side dey aye fe. And the ABC na otro no in upper case and lower case no. I say letter A ni letter B ni upper case lower case
no.
Sa
okay.
No the other.
Kosa ABCD ni sa EFGH.
Oh so we are na there be. And I'm say all to nshase ama abofra nti. Ehun hia say bra watcho ABC ni na awie no. Onwie ye. Afa ho abre na cross atua 2 letter was straw. Na de eka. Nti hwe a ha so why 2 letter was side amano. Onso do onya ne dotted ni kama. Obia no no ankasa so side atro. To onya at wa ha onya as wa ha nya ano ha amo ha. So se sitie. Na on say bra all throw in na side 80 at as as an am on ne no so all throw in na all can in na na eden na can it so we are no we there be on say so tinya sentence and getting no true na bon so assign the sentence amana ebeboa no show ya o say we 8 on we 8 on we on and we 8 on say come on I sentence no 8 is on 8 onsa ama efo pa ayen kakra na wede or true but onsa one man sentence enti afi obetro onu anka se obetro bra otro it is on it it is on it it's onsa eden kanitrim
no cre
kanitrim enti bra onyi no onu hu se na bi se dey a construct dey sentence afi o hwe we a o say wini na ani ini deni na car enti o ka mo
we are in the car nefe
on say oceano
yes
ocean achro na no o say send your be say dey a form sentence man dey ayi keji enti o enhyase na we dey o to amount say titie e bo papa e bo bofra ne ye enti kakra o dey ko no obon say onmo hu say na ese dey e form sentence ahoro no nyina we am best brain book here e dance the books ahoro no nyina onya ati best brain book nko e na obenya sai and won them prem ya so free 0507 200 afei 0241 520946 free prem is here na ji book ne bi just awfo bie nya bi ofie e de man ba no na ono so esua and the area books are horror na so by in crutch na your literacy activity your numeracy activity or scribbling if you carry activity books be our crutch no if so by in nursery no so a obabenya literacy for nursery 1 and 2 obenya numeracy for nursery 1 and 2 obenya early writing for nursery 1 and 2 obenya phonics sounds of picture reading for nursery 1 and 2 if so by engage no so a engage no so obabenya numeracy for KG1 and 2 obabenya literacy for KG1 and 2 obabenya award our people for KG1 and 2 obabenya creative art for KG1 and 2 obabenya phonics obabenya color fun obabenya writing the AACCA afei obabenya picture reading na afei obabenya comprehension ni nyina for KG books nko a afei sa obayen big side nso a eno so basic 1 to basic 6 nti maths obabenya basic 1 to basic 6 science nso obenya basic 1 to basic 6 English obenya basic 1 to basic 6 afei award our people obenya basic 1 to basic 6 obenya computing basic 1 to basic 6 obenya creative art basic 1 to basic 6 obenya scientific basic 1 to basic 6 afei obenya history and so basic 1 to basic 6 afei obenya RME afei obenya akuapem obenya mfante obenya dagbani obenya ga obenya ewe obenya French nina a basic 1 to basic 6 afei maths and sciences obenya workbook aiden aka home and the phrases here was 0507 200 afei 0241 520 94 more than super phrases here afei so buy in Jesus products nso a and also combine so to basic 7 or the basic 9 and also obenya maths I combine afei science no and so combine afei English no so combine afei career technology combine afei creative art no so combine afei scientific no so combine social no so combine afei RME no so combine sounds no French combine afei computing no so combine afei so your past questions emma all subjects ni nyina na say be kan and this something say no quality go phone so emma na yeyi na bra wa wo solve na no say ayi den mark ma baby ni ho we den ubenya agi best brain ko a so koyen SS nso a obabenya biology and afei obabenya government and what phrases here was 0507 200 afei 0241 520946 afei na hefa na obenya bia to bra
ehun hia pa
so wo akra hasia okwa Lawrence Park afei top road no and SIC mu no mu a bookstores bebrebe wo de bob rebia mu afei Sophie ma 7 na fanko ne na Jesu so na e ban so a odu ma 7 na play and learn wo ho interchange na se wa afei Medina so ko zongo jansi a obenya sa slide so afei so compassion so a okokeo afei okwa adum ene ne ntwa so nyina no a obenya books ni biato sanso na wo takrade so akọ market circle o kofodo so akọ total 2 ena afei o tamale so akọ taxi rank afei bookshop ben bia wo de bookroom na so ope best brain book so ope book e betima to insas papa e ma abada ade a best brain book nko na betima bo ope book obenya videos ahwe a best book open book picture quality.
Okay, so 9:31 is the time. Kessben TV na Facebook, Kessben 92.9 on Facebook, Kessben TV, and then on DS channel, channel 364, Go TV, channel 121. Yeni komona fe yene mascon for ND and komo asasene de ehun hia ye pese Toby na yeso ye de bobra na yeso ye sidan na yeso ye ka kire won se yeso ye sidan ni bi enti mascon wa hanu ma ititi omo na asase no to be F ye pa ehun hihye ni nyina no tie na o matena se na ni nkomo be ma bia bokọ de
nyame adom na so
e rade adom kakaka eguso a mascon bia ho ye
nyame adom bia ho ye we hope gati ni adwumefo ni nyina da omoso mo chia mo chia customers ni affiliates na omo hwe nyina
nice eno bi kreska oso pasase ato na nsi asase no de aye no osuro so bagini nsam ska it what be there chechi mu momo no muntiase na akoma no ntomo yam
medase abusianfo ni kanfa enchia sonko enfree Imascon Estate Ghana Limited aseye baby bia da wo hwe yen ene baby bia wutie yen e wa Afrikase yesu yi ye de enchia sonko yin ebrew eno chenso onsede bia ba na yabompa ye e de ama ose otwedi amponkwame wonto nkwanem na afi wo maskanso emra wonsem sade be ya unya skanu amnim se ye dani ada wo bedu nso beto asase watmesi edankro ba akubi ana wabie company bi e wosena no nsoso no manya baby di mutrato ana I am bona fide property ama monso manya mobota bi ada e wo abraba ye bremu eno ana Imascon Estate Ghana Limited wonyankopon enam ne boni owura hope gati eni edmefo aka nyina da eso yedi ensase papa aba sede be ya wonsoso ensase papa yensa kan yedi brewo ne pese ye ton abofom de ma wono wonso betimi de wo ho ahye sa promotion mu na aboa ama wonsoso watime na asase pay bi ato na watime si wudan abotire mu meka abotire mu a ene se ye be standing time e wo so de trace kan e de amount na wato bo asna bosumi bia no wo de kakra breyen wo de kakra breyen wo de kakra bre kopum se emre tintin a ye dia ma wo no ebeso na samre ni enu no na watimi trace kan nyina ahwie yen hye sonko a ye di ebro na nso watimi ato asase pani binom ya to ni din se susu for land promotion as a training say yen sas ni de ye jemu abofo mu enu ntifa ka credit kan ebeto ase yen fa nkwa asase ni so yen kwato de emaw se de me kan ye emaw kwan na wasi udan ewoso ana wabi o company no ewoso na kakana ka wasa utua no eno nso so wato buase na wotua ne kakra yanko ayane adwumaku a yetimi emmawo emra emuwa sede beya utua wo ho nkyire wo betimi ahare wo na kakra be na wodi aba beto ase yemsi yanko ani adwumaku a yenhyehyɛ mu yesan emmawo anwea na yesan emmawo blocks yesan so emmawo gravels na wodi ahyase ede asi udan no uguso wusia komiso bewie no enhye papa de egu akwan mu no se wo ba ne ye betenase na wudi so a ene esanyu ma disi dan nyina da no enkanka blossom kan ye anwea mi bodin ana fe gravel so sanyu ma miensan ye de bema installment no atwa ne kakrakra na abo ama won so to asase na enya afei ana wo besu ewo abo anwea ena afei eye blocks eho erusia ye promotion susu for land promotion. The attorney say ente bia da na ba na wiye ye shase on the 2nd day of June ewo bosum atwatwa mu kro no wo no bosum ya ebe ni de toso edun kro eye 19 September ana eba na wiye enu ntimi sewada entenase na entutu nhyada ebisabra ye shase no wote se ye shase ba wonde won ebia no adwene se we de emre o manu ntimi ntombo ase na so nsese sam no ekasai aka emretia wa bi emre na aye entepua wo me ne wo kasai eye na bosumi pepepepepe ene bosumi a ebeba no na sa promotion na esi me ba me kato se promotion ebia ekona wiye ya ebia ne antoa so ebi nso ebeto aso mpa minum yenu nyina ya adwensen kamantem no ensase bo no entema fam ensa na chi de bia ekona nim enu nti sade ebeya won fa nkwahye bo fofora ebia bekosoro na obebre nim no ene adenti ana ene yai no ana different saben ekopem 19 September ebeba no won tomni kan fa humeshem na won soso wonye secured we are secured as a channel say where the card be about the 2 asem enti ete asase ne mawa ana de ho akade ne emawa ba kono a ebeba ne bo beko so no wonka ho bio enya de se eno no ebenyawo eno nti mesewu adam susu for land promotion bomadi afa besem yensa sensu de bia ba me catch say ya to ebu ase a register nyina kama e wo lands commission wo mu department no aye land statute registration wo no mo center ho asecheni say yensa as ne registered intino won so ye secured wo bia no ni mansotwen wo bia no ni asase wa preapre wo bia no ni ntokwasam mansosem bia danso so eni ho ebisansa ne dia asase ne bema wo no na nanom hemfo abusiafo ne abusiapani wo bia wo mata e wo asase ne momde man no nye no madi etie nkomo nyina ahwie bibibia wo se ye bia no na ya ye ni nyina awie eno nteno ye dane asase ne edema wa wo ye secured asem bia da emetre mini ya yensa sa ye ka wansem a soldier form, a police form, a nurse form, and central form, a more equia form, a more welders, a more market women and men, and men money my dija, and crown crab, and in the called one more dear chi, ababe tobi, no more dawson, a blue crow brocha, when you ababe tobi, a blue quanya gideon reshamu, Eddie's kind of brain, ama your trust arsenal, and your own cratten in antimony woman, woman, busian for Bessia Trebesha ya. When my team one dance at some part here no corridor for empty Imascon Estate Ghana Limited. Yen sama ye buy ye catcho, ewa yen sas papa ye tonono, and ye was some custom and ya trosam and no corridor do, and when to one so would ye me, Momadia bra found best promotion, not one so, wet me atwas as a baby, no wet me so die japadia was so, na dachian kwamebino, ya mos was so bass as sono, ebia was sika. Sabi what the royal dress and then put what the betre enam at the berry wenum. Erusia, Gianomasi, Naminfa prices in the Akana entwa so amount. Ye no ma edikano, a 0553 840 646 0553 840 646 and 0553 838 730 0553 838 730 and 0209 155 437 0209 155 437 Fred the open so be said bia de beka ho erusia yensase ewo Tripoli na Tripoli a ye ka wansam yi ewo Greater Accra region heyada any voter region sadiem ebinum etado madwene esusuo no erusia yensase wo de bra Kessben TV eso yede ni nyina eguo no mu ebra ye kote nkofo de ede amamu ebra yede amanfo eko no mu akwa wo de bra behwe nipadudu a omu di yachi ene ebinum die mpa wo mu ede plan ba ye yesi aka akrabni aboso ya yede emom ni nyina da no yede ato Kessben TV so no ena wo hunti bomadi abra bo nsem gina wa metoto mensa edmewura no so hye fita wo hye ete fita ka wo hye jinsa che se ye nyina ne ye kwa asase ne so ye nkwani adwumaku a wo ba ye adwumawura no ye mfa no ense fi se de ye ne enye bone de ye ne eye no kwari diemu ane yede ema wo de be bia no ye da na di amanipa ehu ebusamse ye nsase ne ewo Tripoli na Tripoli no ewo Greater Accra region yamu ewo tema eni dowenya kwan so ewusan wo tata makakra na akọ ni ma wudru eye dowenya ho ena Central University ewo ewanso ana sagleme afareba house ne ewo wudi free sam yamienu a yabodi kọ no ekwan nwasisi anu wadu empo sagleme mpodie eye 5 minutes pe na wadu Tripoli won na akodro no ma yensase ne yesho edi atrohwe sitiem eso ye fita eye anwen kwa na guso anwen yeso beto asase na wa grade no afa se bia betim de asiw dan afei enso ensu ade besi dan wodi hye ase akwa wie no ni nyina nso ya sebra ebi won ye beto free unti akapra na dama ewoso ya onsi ase dwi asase ne so kama ya ye de ama eno nso no ye mpesa afei na akobo akireka ekofa grade akwa obi ye pesa asetran eye mredema woda na wusiri bia kwa kama etumi edemu anu ntino ana imas konfo yaba ya ye de ama ye de bia ba ka cho se ye ne obi ani ntokwasam ɛne akansie bia wɔ asase tɔn mu yɛbaase yɛ bɛboaw sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ wɔ haw ne atete a wonam mu ɛwɔ dan a wo han ɛne asase a wotɔ a wɔ haw a wonam mu yɛpɛ sɛ yɛbɛyi sa wɔ ha no ɛde fiw sɛ no nti ɛna yɛbaayɛ enti fa wobɛbɛɛ na anwea no yɛde yɛkyɛw nsuo yɛ no nso so no kyɛ sɛ wontua kapra no adama ɛwɔ ho ane yɛn nsase no so no ɛne da nsuom ɛne da atɛkyɛ mu na waka sɛ nsuo tɔ ɛbɛyira fa wodeɛ wankasa fo ne hwɛ sɛdeɛ yɛn nsase no ɛsitie fita no a wone wɔ so no ɛnyɛ atɛkyɛ o ɛyɛ anwea nko a ɛno ne yɛse bra ne bɛtɔ asase no atu na ɛfa ɛna afei yɛn nsase no so no yɛbɛn new airport city no a wɔnom ɛba bɛsie no saa nso ana reverend sam krankyɛn nkrasɔpani yɛ a wɔsi asɔɔdan a otopoli wɔnom no yɛmpɔ bi de ka dua asase no so wotra na akɔ sɔpani no deɛ no ɛso enti yɛn nsase no ɛni kwa yɛbrɛtuo mu ɛni akyiri ɛwɔ fie pɛɛ ɛsan so ɛwɔ kwan ho ana afei nipa mpo ɛtete wɔnom dada nti no bɔmmɔden abra na yɛabusua sonko ne yɛkyekyere ɛwɔ fisi yɛsi police station yɛsi market yɛsi shopping mall yɛsi event center sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a school nyinaa wɔ hɔ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ aseta mu ɛbɛyɛ mmerɛ ɛde ama wo na one plot ntiamia yɛsi bɛgye ne 32,000 cedis 32,000 cedis ɛno ane yɛsi di kanfa emu 8,000 Ghana cedis ɛbɛto aseɛ wodi 8,000 to aseɛ de wokɔ asase ne so yɛkotwa wo deɛ ɛde ama wo yɛma wo kwan ne wahyɛ aseɛ si wo dan no sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ ogu so a wosiem deɛ aka bɛtua no kakrakra ɔnsɔ de 8,000 ato aseɛ no ɛbɛka 24,000 ɛno ane yɛse bosome maako 24 yɛ sɛ wokeka bɔ ma ɛyɛ 2 good years ɛmfie mmienu mu a ane yɛde so aspɛde ɛde ama wo asekyɛn sɛ bosome bia no 1,000 cedis ana ade bɛba kɔpem sɛ 2 years ne ɛbɛso no na nyame ahyɛ no ho animonyam na 24,000 aka no watua awie afei wo pɛ half plot no ɛno nso so ɛyɛ 16,000 cedis 16,000 cedis ɛno nso no yɛsi di kan fa mu 4,000 cedis ɛbɛto aseɛ wode 4,000 bɛɛ de wokɔ asase ne so ɛno nso yɛkɔto deɛ deɛ ma yɛma kwan na wahyɛ ase so dan ɛwɔ so na 12,000 no a ɛbɛka no menua ɛno nso so yɛde 12 months yɛ sɛ ɔkeka bɔ ma ɛyɛ 1 year mu anadi soɔ ɛspɛde ɛde ama ntɛno nso akyɛn sɛ bosome bia no ɛyɛ 1,000 cedis ɛna ade bɛba kɔpem sɛ 1 year ne bɛsena 12,000 no watumi atua awie menea wode wɔahyɛ deɛ yɛyɛ ɛde ama wo deɛ de kyɛ wo firi na afei ɛboɔ nso a yɛate so ɛde ama wo ne yɛsa ma grace period a ɛmu wa no menea woikyɛ sɛ imascon estate Ghana limited yɛaboa yɛ ho yɛ yɛpɛ sɛ wo nso bɛsiw dan na wotumi tɛm no ho tɔw na ɔhaw a wonam mu ɛwɔ nsasesɛm ɛne ɛdan ha mu no ɛto atumi twama na aban so na asomtumi adwene kakra ɛno ntabusie yɛ kwan yɛ office no ɛwɔ Sprinters Road Community 18 Junction Sprinters Road Community 18 Junction yɛne Allied Filling Station wɔ kwan no so ɛna ɛdi nhwɛnimu yɛsa bɛn KFC baabi a motɔn aduane no enti fa ID card kutabra nyɛ no ntanse hyɛ papa na fa wo hyɛ susu falan promotion ni mu na wo nso wonye secured na timi ɛtɔ asas pɛ bi na sew dan na aboa ma nso bradu brebe no imas kwan dawrement no na wo do safo a ɛkyɛ sɛ wo nso wabɛyɛ efie wura ɛne yɛgye numbers yɛ twato ne yɛnsɔre so na yɛnkɔ ɛyɛ 0553 840 646 0553 840 646 and 0553 838 730 0553 838 730 and 0209 155 437 0209 155 437 Imascon Estate Ghana Limited Susu Falan Promotion eye papa fa wo hyem onyankopon onhyirawo
yeah that's it. And a happy birthday to you, Mrs. Mavis Obin Edu. Mrs. Mavis Obin Edu, 50 years. We are head of Consumer Protection and Advocacy Department of the NCA. 50 years. This is coming from Mrs. Tracy Grace Ofori of NCA. A happy birthday to you once again, Mrs. Mavis Obin Edu. And then a happy birthday to you, to the lovely twins, Aquile and Akoko. This one is coming from your mom. Happy birthday to your little ones. Radisha Munina. Aha, and I'm the Jumediano EBCA. Middle BBRase. It's 9:46. Midfield action is next. Jolaka from now to 2 p.m. Mesan baby wa. Chanopa. Radia Yaduma. We are back. Heavily produced by Richard Apiasa upon Fifi. Danny and I face on technical. Ayekwe Kwana and say, Madam Munina say, have a lovely day. And I continue to say, I